understand that? Let's try that again. Does everyone understand?
Yes,
Does everyone?
yes,
Now, anybody that has issues with their pads, and there's going to be a lot of them. Some of you guys, when we first warm up, because that's how we're going to start in a warm up. Once we get going, your helmet's going to be kind of, feel weird, too tight, too soft. I promise you, we're going to take care of all that stuff. Don't let it disrupt what we're doing. We're not going to hit anybody until you are perfectly fine in your gear. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, this is a young group. It's really important that you listen, like I talked about, with your eyes. Don't play with anything right now. This is great for home. This is great for school. This is great for team. So this is the exact room for 18 years, well, the last 12 years, that we meet with our defense. I'm the defensive line coach here. I played linebacker in college and love the game, as Coach Allenbaugh said. How many of you guys play other sports? Raise your hand. Awesome. Awesome. This is more for moms and dads. The more sports they play, the better they'll be at this game. The more sports they play and team experiences you have, the better football guys and teammates are going to be. Now, how many of you guys are tired this morning, got up early? Okay? Yeah, me too. I got up at 5 this morning because I had to go to my job and then get here. When we get on the field, I know Coach went over this. You need to understand this. Water is always available, but you cannot just pull away, okay? A coach has to know. Now, we're going to have, I think, 3 of our actual varsity football players coach you. And they're going to be much closer to this experience than I am. I'm 100 years old right now. You guys are 9 and 10, right? So Coach Tegalo's only 50, so he's young. I'm 100, and trying to make sure that you guys are safe, happy, and learning, okay? Now, the other thing that I really want you to focus on is being a good teammate out here. There's going to be drills where you go against each other, where you tackle somebody, block somebody, try and not be blocked by somebody. And those things require contact. And once that's done, we are on the same team. Somebody does a great job, let them know. Hey, that was a good job, that was a good block. No finger pointing, no kind of, what a good teammate does is he works for his teammate. He puts his teammate in front of himself and his particular needs, and he also communicates well. So it's not, hey, do your job, or do that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. It's like, hey, let's get that block. Let's work together. Let's get better together. Okay? So as we compete against each other in drill work and stuff that we're going to do, I want to make sure that you guys know that we're on the same team also. And this goes for family. One of the things that I love about coaching at De La Salle, and I need you guys to listen with your eyes. One of the best things about this place, and here's a dad of 3 graduates here. We do a great job of bringing out good young men. Forget about football. They are good at home. They're helpful. They do their homework. Academics are important. And their teammates come first. And that's at home too. Their brothers and sisters. Mom and dad, can I do the trash tonight? You worked hard all day and cooked dinner. I'll take out the trash. I'll do the dishes. I'll do something as part of this family and team that makes it different and makes us better. This isn't just about football. It's about what you do in life. Okay, so this is a little micro. I know you're 9 and 10. And I know you're tired. But what you want to get out of this week is more than tackling and blocking. I'd love to see by Thursday a group of guys that are working together. Now when we warm up, and we'll have young men that will teach you our warm-up, please listen. It's as important as anything we do. One of the things, have all you guys heard the saying, and raise your hand if you have, that it's the little things that I have to be good at, right? Okay, do you understand kind of what they're talking about? It's the being on time. It's the being of great attitude, of great effort. Those things take no particular skill. They all come from here and here. Your effort is here and here. Your head's going to tell your heart, it's hot. Your head's going to tell your heart, I'm tired. And you're all those things. But you'll overcome, you'll get drinks of water, you'll come back and get together. When we stretch, you guys, the little things, when we come out before a high school game, I can tell not only how we're going to play that night, but most likely how we're going to do against that team just by how we warm up. Have they paid attention? In De La Salle, they have to dress correctly. Nobody wears flashy junk and towels and all that stuff. We don't believe in that here. Kid comes out in a towel and he knows he shouldn't. We've started the night the wrong way. If we don't do our lines and our warm-up correctly, because it's so important to stretch, to eat right, to drink, all those things are the little things that are so important this week. And then again, need you just having fun out here. The better you eat, the better you stay hydrated, the better you stay motivated for each other, and overcome being tired, overcome being uncomfortable, it'll be a great week. I promise you, you'll learn a lot. Especially those that haven't played the game at all. Okay, very quickly, when we warm up, please listen to the coaches. They're going to get you lined up correctly. And again, I'm going to say this all week. It's the little things. If we tell you that you're on that line and the next guy's on that line, not being next to it is okay. Be on that line, right? Go from there. Are you coaching with us?
Yes.
Perfect. Who else has come with you?
It was just me.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll get a couple more. You guys really quick, I don't want to dominate the whole conversation because I want Coach Tagaloa to be able to talk. We're going to go out in a couple minutes and we're going to start with our warm-up. Kratos, this young man that just walked in the door, just won a championship in lacrosse. He's a great lacrosse player and plays defensive end. It's a great example of what in high school you can do. You can play basketball, baseball. We have a ton of baseball players. Now, the other thing I was going to tell you guys, and I don't know if you caught it when he said this, his oldest son, Boss, is probably one of the top 3 greatest young men I've ever coached here. He played at UCLA on a full scholarship on defensive line. And this is what I'm talking about as a teammate. They came to him his junior year. Correct, Coach? It was a junior year they asked him to switch. And they said, Boss, we need you to play offensive line. We don't have a center. And we know you started at D-line, but we feel like you're that kind of teammate that'll put team in front of your needs. He could have said, Coach, I don't want him. I'm an NFL guy in the D-line. I could be an NFL guy. He switched over, started 2 years at center, started both years. So 2 years at D-line, 2 years at center. Not heard of in these days anymore. Not heard of where guys do that. And he did it for the team. And they got better because of it. And he's still playing and should be in the NFL. And probably will be someday. Then his other son, Bo, who is also he's a great success story. He came in and he was a little chunky guy. Right? I mean, I remember his freshman year, and he developed into one of the best athletes and teammates that we've had here. And then he has his youngest son, Brody, who they just, I want you to remember, Bo is at Cal now, his oldest son at UCLA, and his youngest son, well, the next to youngest son, is now playing football at Nebraska. These are all places that place a high value on teamwork, teammate, and being a good person. Okay? I want to let Coach Tagaloa talk a little bit, but you guys everybody look really quick. Because I want everybody look up really quick. Everybody look up. We will be out. We will be working. We have a little break in between. We have a second practice, and you're out by 12:10. It's going to go like this. All I ask is that you be open to being coached. Do you guys know what coachable means? So when a coach comes up to you and says, hey, you're stepping with the wrong foot, I need you to step with this foot, and you continue to not do that, that's not being coachable. Trying to step with that foot and do it the right way is being coachable, and that's a good teammate. So just listen and be coachable. And we'll have lots of fun. We're gonna go on in about 5 minutes. Coach, do you have anything you wanna go over?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's your, okay, because I'm telling you guys right now, this is, so you understand, moms and dads, anybody in this room, did you leave stuff in the locker room? How many guys did? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm gonna have probably Coach go over with you and grab that. We are gonna meet where every morning at what time? Where do we meet and what time? Yep, at what time?
9.
Okay, 9, okay? So we start there, the 9 and 10s will come here, okay? Now, how many of you are itching to get going and run around and do something fun? Okay, good. Relax for a second. The guys that have stuff in the other room, come up over here and you're gonna go with Coach Tagaloa to grab it. And Coach, we'll wait here for you. I wanna make sure Krause and those guys get over. So if you have stuff in the other locker room, go now, please. The other guys, everybody here that's sitting here, do you have water?
Yes.
What? I heard a good thing. What did you say? Yeah. Do you have water?
Yes.
If you do not, we have a hose out there that's running all the time. And moms and dads, I want you to understand that water is accessible at all times. Just don't wander off on your own. Okay, so is that clear, you guys?
Yes.
We want you to have water. We'll pop our lids. That means take our helmets off at some point to cool you off too. But remember, the heat, the uncomfortableness, all that is part of football. It's one of the last sports that really, like, I'll give you a great example. My wife's a great women's basketball coach. Really good one. You get her outside and it's past 75 degrees, those indoor sports people, they just fold. She's like, it's too hot out here. This is the weather we thrive in. We start football in August. It's hot, right? We're uncomfortable and all those things. Now everybody, the last thing I want you to do, everybody right now, try on your helmet. Right now, take your thumbs, split the helmet, pop it on front to back. And has everybody worked on their chin straps yet?
Yes.
Okay, so show me everybody's got their helmet. Everybody, helmets on. Young man, what's your name? Take your thumbs and kind of pull it apart and then go front to back. Put it on towards your front and on the back. There you go. And spread the cheek pads out. Everybody, let me see everybody's got helmets on. Work on your chin straps right now, please. Tightening them.
It's way back.
This is the part I love about camp.